Hello again. Today checking out this Winston player, Trunk Monkey 5850. I think he says he's learning Winston still. He says he's high bronze, low silver, which is cool. Low ranked. He says he can probably rank up quite a bit just by playing consistently, which I think everyone most people, unless you're hard stuck, whatever. Let's have a look. First things first, Monkey, Junkertown, not a great combo. Especially not Junkertown A because of the really, really long sightlines. As Winston, you want to be within jump range of everything, and you also want cover when you're not engaged. You want to be in cover, and like Junkertown, like out here especially, doesn't have a lot of cover, and like the really long sightlines, if they've got a sniper back here or up here, which is really common, Junkertown is pretty much the sniper map. If they've got that, then you're gonna have a bad time. So because you can't just dive them, if they're up here, you have to. If they're up here, you kind of have to like sneak around this way, jump up here. Lots of time for the rest of their team to deal with you. In any case, it's a tough map for Winston, but I don't think that's too. What's going on out here? That's strange. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, tough map for Winston, but it should be okay at your rank. Um, team comp wise, you've got a Diva. It's gonna help you with the dives. Tracer's gonna help you with the dives. Widow is really good on Junkertown and not bad in a dive comp. Zenyatta, great for a dive comp if you can get that Discord on the dive target, which I'm not really counting on at this rank, so maybe it's not actually ideal. And Anna, which is lovely pick, gotta love it. Yeah, I guess let's just watch what you do. Team comp wise, this is a really good team comp for Winston. Is the point? Ooh. Okay, first things first. That's not great. You don't as Winston. You definitely don't want to be using your bubble in the same way that Orisa's using her shield to just make a bit of shielding. No, no, no. That's not what your bubble's for. Coming out of spawn here, if I come out here and I see that Orisa there, I would probably use my jump, get on these stairs, wait for your jump to get back on cooldown, and then go for these guys. Like this is a really like a completely wasted bubble. It's just gonna break. Like you're not exactly making space. Yeah, it's pointless. Not gonna talk too much about. Like you want to use his bubble for. Really, you want to use it when you jump on someone. Like let's say you jump on this Genji. You want to be at about this range. Drop your bubble so that your bubble is between you and the Genji. So you can just zap, 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 and then like he can't hurt you. Then either he has to walk into your bubble, then you can like back out, and then you're still again safe because you're now outside your bubble and he's in your bubble. Or he has to back out, in which case you can just follow him and either kill him or if he gets away, that's fine too. The point is you chased him away. That's what you want to be using your bubble for. Definitely not as a shield. You don't want to be using it like a Orisa shield or a Rhine shield. So, yeah, not gonna harp to say too much about that. Yeah, let's go first person. That's a pretty good jump. Chased Moira away, but now you like immediately want to get back in cover. Like these guys are shooting you. I will just get back here. Soldier's probably gonna kill you if you do that. Like you're not in a safe position. And there's a Zara here who I don't even see. Dangerous position. You want to get back in cover as fast as possible, and you didn't. Just get back to the fight. You lost your Ana, not a great time for you. Yeah, like that dive. Use your jump like to either engage or disengage, or I guess like I said, like get into position to engage, get into from one cover to another. Like that was just a waste of your thing. good that you're taking cover behind the payload.
This will protect us.
Like, I don't think you want to actually be contesting their tanks. Like, Orisa's just gonna shred you, Zarya's just gonna shred you. You want to be on the Moira. Like, yeah, you force her to back off, but I don't know. You're not fighting the tank war as Winston. You're fighting the backline war. It's fine. Like, you also want to pressure their tanks sometimes. Like, not don't just ignore them, but it's not the main thing you want to be doing. You are doing fine now. You definitely want to get out. You're like one. Situations like these, honestly, just jump straight up. Like, make it as hard for any enemies to hit you as possible. Like, jumping straight up, I think genuinely, like, it gives your Anna a better chance to save you than it gives the enemy a chance to kill you. So, like, get in the habit. Like, if you're, well, it's my opinion, maybe it's wrong, but like, if you're low HP, just jump away. Your Anna's saving you, but like, you could have very easily died right then. Nice kill on the Zarya. Soldier, I hear Soldier, where is he? I hear him on the right. Yeah, here he is. I think he's probably your next target. You wanna, in fact, like, you could already be approaching him. You don't have to be on the card. Like, your team got a few picks. I think you're up 1 or 2. You definitely want to press the advantage. Kill these guys, like, as quickly as possible before they can turn things around. Like, definitely jump that Lucia right now. Okay, never mind, he's dead. Jump the Soldier right now. It's already too late. They're like, their Orisa's back, their Moira's back. Your opportunity to kill that Winston. I like you. I do like you chasing the Moira away, but you know, Moira's not a great dive target. You want to choose your dive target. You want to dive someone who can't just escape, ideally. Yeah, definitely, like, if Soldier ults, jump into him and bubble. It's the priority. I do like that you bubbled, like, to do a little bit, but you've honestly just been ignoring the Soldier the whole time. You want to be on him. There we go, that's good. He should be dead now, very nice. And you're really close to Primal. Yeah, that was a fine call. I was like, yeah, no, really good call actually. Like, if you can just push Zarya off the cart, that's you want to be clearing the cart. Just push her off, knock her off. You don't even have to kill her. You just, like, the payload's like 3 meters away, so if you can literally just push her off, like, yeah, there we go, and stay on the payload and push it. Okay, your team's got that, so that's fine. You could have pushed it in yourself, like, if you stand at this sort of range, just push, 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 push. So she's not contesting, but you are. That's kind of what you're looking to do. But that's fine. You know, you did take care of her. I've got to respect it. In fact, you got her in a corner, which is like pretty good. Pretty good use of a primal. Like, in this situation, I think the payload was more important, but whatever. You should really be pushing up. Like, your Tracer's in, she's got the right idea. It's not your job to push the payload, like, unless no one else is on the payload. Like, it's always sad. Sometimes, you know, you've got to do it because no one else is doing it. But like, as Winston, you don't want to be doing it. Rather let Anna handle it, or even Diva or Zen. I love these glitches. That's so cool. Like, you always want to be, honestly, as any tank, this isn't just a Winston specific thing. In a situation like this, you definitely want to be pushing forward. Like, if let's say you're standing here where you are now, you look forward, you don't see anything, you keep pushing forward, you see Orisa up there, you can just chase her out or kill her. Like, you've got enough teammates to probably kill her. If she's not there, you can think about taking this high ground, getting rid of the Genji. Point is, there's a lot you can be doing. Like, you shouldn't be pushing payload. Even right now, jump to Orisa or the Genji. I mean, I think that's Moira. Yeah, Moira on the high ground. Like, it's really nice. You can. I mean, your diva's going for it. You should be with her. play. Yeah, you're very, very passive. I hate to see it. This graph, like, that's a really, really bad graph by this Zarya, because like they're like her whole team's dead. Where are like her team's just not around. She's probably not gonna get any kills from this, and even if she does, it doesn't matter because like your team's gonna be back in time. But the important thing is like it's not about like it's about your instincts. You should actually be jumping into this graph and bubbling them to protect them. I guess it didn't matter. Okay, well, where's Genji? Okay, he's actually if you've got a trance, so it doesn't really matter, but I still think like your priority should have been protecting the people in the graph. Yeah, you're just pushing payload. Like things are happening here that like you're not responding to. Like Genji, you should be shutting down Genji. Like Winston is one of Genji's biggest counters because like Genji's dodgy, Winston like dodging doesn't matter because you can just zap him. I don't think it's gonna matter because they've also got the call, so like you can't burn through call as Winston. But you're not doing anything. You're just pushing payload. Like yeah, that's one thing you should be doing. Okay, now you're on soldier, which is fine. Uh, in close range situations like this, you want to be punching. Um, the benefits of punching, number one, armor, this yellow health here. Winston's gun does significantly less, I think 30% less damage against armor. Correct me if I'm wrong because it's a beam type weapon. Punching only, I think a punch does like, how much does a punch do? Like 35 or 30 damage, and it only decreases it by 5 damage per punch. So essentially, punching actually does more damage to armor than your primary does. Second off, in a situation even like this where there's no armor, the idea behind punching is to save your primary ammo. So like if you're zapping, funny enough, like punching does exactly the same amount of DPS as your Winston gun. You don't lose any damage by meleeing as Winston. But it extends your clip. So if you're zapping, you zap 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 punch, zap 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 punch, zap 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 punch. Like you don't have to reload as often. It's only good in close range situations like these. But you definitely want to be making use of it. Like especially like soldier in this biotic field, he's relying on sustain. So he's waiting for you to be out to reload so that he can push in, which has now happened. But again, if you're punching, then you can actually like get there without reloading faster. You're low on health, definitely. Like you want to be going for this. I think you don't want to be going for the Moira, unless you can get back to a healer. But I don't see any nearby. Like I think health pack is your priority right now. Like questionable bubble, like it doesn't do anything.
This will protect us.
I almost want to say I respect how much you're dedicating to pushing the cart. Like a lot of people obviously like just ignore the payload completely, but I want to say you're a bit too much on the focus on cart spectrum.
No one can hide from my
Yeah, go for the mega. You said you need healing. There's no healers around. Get healing. Unlucky jump. Yeah, just jump out.
Thanks.
I don't know where your healers are. I'm assuming they're on their way back from spawn, but like you're free HP, just like go wee, land on Anna, let her heal you. Either that or, like I said, go for the mega. Yeah, there she is. Wonderful. Earlier you were saying I need healing, but like there weren't any healers around, so I think I should point out like you need to know where your healers are. It's like, especially if you're gonna go around saying I need healing, like find your healers instead of saying I need healing.
Thank you.
that's nice. You can clear the card. Honestly, beat means just reload. Like, it gives you a second where, like, you're not touching his health, so you should be reloading when he beats. Yeah, focus Moira, very nice. Just clear card, clear card. That's fine. Yeah, I like what you're doing. Yeah, you should definitely kill him. Don't use Primal now. Like, now's really not a good time to Primal. Unlucky jump, but you still got him. Now you should just be getting out. Get the Mega. Yeah, kill Zarya. Lovely. And get back on cart. So right about now, you want to be contesting this high ground. They've got like, I think they've still got a Genji. As Winston, you want to be like clearing this, making sure it's clear. And also being up here makes it really easy to go on a dive. Again, you don't want to be on cart. I suspect you're just going to be on cart, but I'm going to tell you what to do anyway, so listen. You want to be up here, like I said, to clear the high ground, because you don't want the enemies on the high ground, to be able to dive, but also very, very importantly, to be able to dive without using your leap. Like, if Moira's down here, you can just literally jump on her without using your leap. The thinking behind that is it's a lot safer, so that you can go in, do a bunch of damage, and then use your leap to get out. It's so much safer. So any opportunities like these, where you can be on a high ground that allows you to just drop down on the enemies without using your leap, is good. It's opportunities you want to be looking for. Sorry, I feel like I'm giving too much information. Like, you're probably overwhelmed. Okay, you're alone on cart. Like, someone else should be pushing, but like I said, sometimes no one else will push, so you just have to do it. But I don't think this is one of those situations. You've got two healers who will do it. Now, you might be asking, like, doesn't the payload go faster if there's more people on it? Yes, but only like 10% faster or something dumb like that. Like, it's negligible. Like, it's more important for you to be taking care of this Lucia right now, to be contesting the high ground. Like, it would definitely have saved your Widow there. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, you're just too passive. That's it. You have to be more aggressive, make more opportunities. Not just push payload. Also there with the Lucio knocked you off. The moment he knocks you off, you can leap back into him. It's a short range leap, but like, taking care of this Lucio right now is quite important, because he's just gonna stall on the payload for days. That's what... Yeah, you're just ignoring him. You're not even looking at him. Oh, there you go. See how long he's staying? Like, you should just be like... You should be dead already. Yeah, now someone else is jumping on Zarya. Just clear the payload. If you're gonna be on payload, at least clear the payload. Okay, very questionable Primal. You were at basically full HP. You almost always want to use Primal when you're at like at least below half HP. Reason being, I mean, it fills up your HP. So I'm not sure why you Primal there. It's not a good Primal. Now you look just kind of lost and confused and trying to make the best of it. You don't want to be on Zarya. You want to be on one of the supports, or even on Genji. Like, yeah. And you just fed. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed up.
Once more into the breach.
I hate to say it, but you just like... Okay, kill him, yeah. Very, very nice. I like that you took the high ground there. You don't want to jump down yet. And the fact that you see the soldier back here, you're probably gonna want to dive him specifically. Reason being, like Moira's not a good dive target. She's got the fade. If you see her use her fade, you should definitely capitalize on that fact and like jump on her after she's used her fade. But in general, you can't dive her. Orisa, not a good dive target at all. Like she's got to fortify. You're not gonna kill her as Winston. So Soldier is who you're looking at killing. Probably or Lucio. You didn't see the Lucio. Like I would have also missed the Lucio, but you also want to be taking care of him. But I still think like Soldier is where it's at. Let's see what you do. Oh, you, of course. How did I not realize you're just gonna go straight for the payload? Like that's really not what you want to be doing. Like yeah, you want to be pushing, but you want to be like putting pressure on the enemy team. Like putting pressure on the payload does put pressure on the enemy team, but it's like not really. And also like your team's way back, so like it's not the right time to engage. Like even when I said like you're gonna be looking at going for the soldier, I didn't mean immediately. Like wait for your team before doing stuff like this. Yeah, now you want to be jumping in. Now you want to be jumping for the back line, soldier specifically. Like, every second counts. You saw how quickly you lose health. Also, when you jump, like, go for an arc. Makes it a little bit harder to shoot you. And also, like, so you don't get melted as quickly. That's not a good jump. You're probably gonna die now because now you're out in the open and yeah. Actually, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, that's good for you. She faded behind you. I could hear her. Yeah. Like honestly, like being primal, you should have just gone for the Zarya straight up. Damn, that's close. Yeah, he's gonna stall for a while, and now they've got Cole. They might even turn it around. Not a good jump. I think you really want to practice your leap as Winston. You want to get the leap distances right. We can talk a bit about that later, I guess. They've got a Reaper now. They got off the cart. You shouldn't have won there. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You guys were losing. They C9'd. They just outright C9'd. You should have lost that fight. Like yeah, obviously like you want criticism, so I'm gonna give you criticism. I hope it's not mean. I don't want to be mean, but you're way too passive. You wanna pick a target and just go for them and kill them. Like pick the right target. Like I see you going for the Moira sometimes. Moira's not the right target, honestly, unless she's used her fade. We've got a lot better targets. And like be decisive. Like when you decide to go in, you want to go in heavy. Like I saw you sometimes like just standing like for next to the cart like this for a few seconds. It looks like you're deciding if you want to go or not. No, you want to like be behind the cart and decide, okay, it's go time, and just go, you know. So that's one thing. Anyway, let's see you on defense.
Score.
Yeah, let's see how it goes on defense. You're on Orisa now.
Alright, game
Ready for battle.
Probably not a bad idea. Ugh, I don't like this. I don't like setting up your... Orisa's shield is kind of paper thin right now. Like, you can't really rely on it to protect you, honestly. Like, it just gets shredded in no time. So you want to place it somewhere where when it gets destroyed, not if, when it gets destroyed, you can get in cover. Over here, the only cover you can get in is this which is not great because you've got no way to get back to your team if they're back here. Like, so point being, like you rather want to set up on this side. So that when your shield gets destroyed, you can pop back here. Also on this side, you can contest this door, which is nice. And if needs be, you can fall back to your. So this is not a good place to set up. I think you set up here because you saw them set up there. It's just not good. Don't set up here. Always have an escape plan. It's very, very important to have an escape plan. And over here, you just don't have an escape plan apart from walking over this great distance, which is just scary, you know. So always have an escape plan. Now, I was expecting you to only play Winston. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not great at Orisa. I don't know what I'm doing on Orisa, so my commentary on Orisa is probably not going to be as great as on Winston. I'll do my best, but
4,
just saying, my Orisa is not. I'm clueless with Orisa.
stop the
Okay, you can see Reaper going to the right. You should be aware of that. In fact, you're not looking at him. You should be scared of him even. Like over here, you could hold him off there to stop him from just walking up there. And right about now, you should be thinking of running. You've got a diva who, I mean, she can DM you for a second, but she's not gonna save your life if they decide to rush you. What healers have you got? Oh god, you've got Lucio Zenyatta. That's really, really, really low healing, which means, well, Lucio Zenyatta, the only situation where I would recommend Lucio Zenyatta is in a rush comp. The idea being, Lucio, you get the speed boost so you can get on the enemy. Zenyatta, you've got the Discord so you can kill the enemy faster. So it's a super, super, super aggressive comp, Lucio Zen. It's so bad with Orisa. Like, you shouldn't be playing Orisa with this. You've still got a Tracer, which would be good with Winston. You've still got a Widow, which, I mean, Widow does her own thing. Like, Widow, you can really put in any comp. You can have a Widow in a Rhine comp. You can have a Widow in a dive comp. It doesn't matter. She does her own thing. She clicks heads. The Tracer, I guess I could almost say the same thing, where Tracer just does her own thing. Like, you could help her with dives, but, like, Tracer can just function in any composition, really. But the point being, you don't have any backup. You don't have anyone really using, like, I almost want to say you have no reason to be on Orisa. Especially like with your healer, like okay, I don't want to say especially with your healers. Like these healers are damn risky in any situation. Um, Lucio Zen, I would only really recommend with a rushdown comp, like I said. I guess a dive comp works too, but the point is like with a Lucio Zen, you want to kill them before the lack of healing makes a difference. Like if they've got Baptiste, which they do, as an example, like I was thinking more Mercy, well not Mercy, Moira, Anna, or Baptiste, then you're just gonna get out sustained. So you really want to kill them before the sustain makes a difference. Which you're not gonna do on Orisa. Like that's not Orisa's thing. Orisa's thing is poking from a distance. Anyway, I'm gonna just play. Yeah, I kind of I want to say I like that you're contesting the payload. That's not a terrible thing to do. I still don't like where you are. I would still rather move to your. Well, I guess it's worth mentioning. Like you see already, they're not running a shield break comp. Like Reaper, he doesn't care about shields. Reaper wants to walk through shields. He doesn't want to break shields. He can break shields, but he doesn't wanna. There's Zarya's going on a flank. Zarya can break shields. The point is, like, I think this is still your first shield and it's not broken, so I think there is something to be said about that. They should be breaking your shield, but they're not, so bronze, you know. Don't get used to it, is the point. It's not a good habit. Like, you want to be contesting player, but you could also be contesting it from right here. Like, okay, well, it will move a meter, but give them that meter to have a better position. Now they're rushing you, and you're probably gonna die. Yeah. I hope to see you switch off Orisa. Orisa's really bad right now. Like, Winston's fine. The thing about Winston, like, Winston does get empowered by having something like Anna. Because like you can dive and then she can heal you while you're diving. But in general, Winston doesn't rely on having healers. Like Ryan definitely relies on having healers, but Winston doesn't. Winston, like, if you've got this kind of low healing comp, Lucio Zen, you can still, like, any dive, you want to dive in, do your thing, get out. Now with low healing like this, it just means like you're gonna dive in, do your thing, get out, and then like get healed up slowly, and that's okay. It just means like it's a longer time until you can dive again, which is okay. So Winston is fine in these kinds of comps. Like he doesn't suffer as much as Ryan anyway in this type of comp. Well, Ryan, you can do, but like I said, you have to do a specific playstyle, a rush comp. You're sticking to Orisa. No. Okay, you're going back. Yes. What are you doing? Sigma. Ooh. You just lost 3 teammates, so that's really good. I mean, really bad, not good. Good for them, bad for you. You want to wait for reinforcements. Right now, it's just you, Ash, and like 2 guys coming back from spawn. So, like, don't go in right now. Definitely don't go in right now. Like, you can poke from this doorway, that's okay, but don't go in. I hope you don't mind me commenting on your aim, because Sigma, you should be hitting those left clicks. Okay, well, Lucio's a slippery target. I don't blame you. Okay, there's a Reaper. You want to run. Just run. Put up your shift, yeah? And run. If you die now, that would be really bad, because like I said, you're just waiting for reinforcements. So that's what you call staggering, which is very, very, very bad. If you don't have teammates, you absolutely do not want to die. You want to regroup. You want to go in as 6. So what you're doing right here is really, really, really bad. Don't do it. Don't go in alone, ever. Don't die alone, ever. You're so low and you're still pushing. Lucio's doing his darndest to save your life, but your Zen's dead? When did your Zen die? I didn't even notice. You're just not in a good situation, yeah. On the swing 6 swap, I guess it's alright. Like, Sigma doesn't need a ton of healing, so that's fine. I want to say, I mean, Sigma is so damn versatile. He's just a one-man army. He, like, when he was meta, you could literally just run him in every single company. I mean, in a way, he just does his own thing. Point being, I don't mind the Sigma swap. Okay, you're back on the Orisa. Orisa's not good. If you're gonna play Orisa, a few places you could set up. You could put your shield right here and hold this corner. You could go up here and hold up here. You should not hold right here, which, like, I'm almost willing to bet you will do. Yep, that's bad. Like I said, you want to be holding somewhere you can fall back at a moment's notice, and that's quite important at a moment's notice. If you're standing here and you suddenly see 5 people rounding this corner and you're alone, you want to be like, oh fuck, and just run for it. Especially like around the corner. Corners are important. So I don't like where you're setting up. Like, you never ever ever want to just set out right out in the open like this. Like, even on Orisa, like, you want to put your shield where it's where, like, the edge, either the left edge or the right edge, is touching something you can fall back behind. Like, well, this is something you can fall back behind, but not really because they can push through here. So it's more something they can push through. So like I said, rather this side or also the stairs. Like stairs are nice. Stairs are really really nice for a lot of reasons. Means you can just peek over the edge and like if you take damage, you can fall back and then like if there are enemies here. You can shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, and then like if they shoot you, you can fall back, and now they can't shoot you anymore. So stairs are really good. Out in the open like this, bad. Don't do that. And again, you're all alone. Look for your team. It's very very important to know where your team is when you're playing tank. Well, actually, when you're playing anyone, but I think especially tank. You could be using your ult to make your life a lot easier with shooting that Lucio. Reaper flanking left. Okay, you're going up the stairs. I like to see that, but who's healing you? Oh, Zenyatta. You're separated from your team. Like, holding up here is fine, but not if you're alone. Not if you're alone. Like, honest, like, you should be back here with your team. Holding up here could also work. If you're up here with Ashe, that could be really good. And you're putting up another shield. Thing with Orisa shields is it is a big commitment. You only get one every 10 seconds. So, like, you could, in this situation, if I found myself here with 200 health separated from my team, I might drop a shield here just to try to cover my escape. But it looks like you're trying to hold here, like you're actually going forward, and that's... You're gonna die here. There's no two cents about it. You are gonna die here. Switching to Ryan, not a bad switch. Well, again, it's risky with your current healers, Lucio's in. If you're gonna do this, you have to be aggressive. You have to be super aggressive, and with your team. You want your team on your side while you do it. Because if you... Whatever that... Okay, your Zen used trance, so push. Yeah, swing at them, I love it. Soldiers behind you, killing you, not great. Yeah. You went a little bit too far forward. Like, I like that you were swinging, but you took like 2 steps too much. Like, playing tank, that's all it takes. The difference between playing well and playing bad is just like 2 steps too far forward. Like, the soldier got behind you, and that's not what you want. Like, I saw you swinging here, and you could swing while staying close to the payload to kind of cover this right flank. Like, soldier could still commit, like, jump over it to get behind you, but he's probably not going to do it. Like, it's a lot safer to stay right here than to stay here. Like, it's such a small difference, such a small difference, but it makes all the difference in the world when in situations like these. Also, because you're... Okay, you're back on Orisa. I was about to say, because you're swapping so much, I think you're probably tilted. I mean, like, you're probably annoyed and bothered, which is not great. You want to relax. You want to just calm down. I want to say, like, problem with swapping so much... you don't get ultimates. You lose ultimate charge whenever you swap. You haven't had an ultimate this entire defense. Like, even if... Okay, well, yeah. Even if you've got a bad pick, okay, right now they're gonna come from this door, not this door, most likely, so be prepared for that.
Barrier activated.
You're trying to hold here, but your team isn't in position to help you. It's just you and Diva. Where actually is your team? Back here? There's one. Like, so far, big piece of advice. Be aware of your team. Look where they are. It's the team game. Like, you're just gonna die on your own, especially on tank. You're just gonna die on your own. Also, like, Word of advice: if you can choose between shooting at the shield and shooting at not a shield, rather shoot at not the shield. Two reasons. Number one, like ultimate charge. Number two, like maybe you could even get a kill. Like you're not gonna get a kill on the Orisa, but you could also be shooting at the soldier. Like I think you can see him from here. Yeah, you could be shooting at his legs. um, so yeah, like general rule: if you can, if you can shoot at a shield and you can shoot at an enemy, rather shoot at the enemy. I hear someone behind you and I don't know who it is, and that scares me. It's Zarya. I don't know what headphones you're using, but I'll recommend to everyone get surround sound. Sound is so important. Like right there, I heard something behind me and I didn't know what it was. So like in situations like that, turn around, see what it is. It could have been a Reaper. Well, you know, everyone's got different footsteps, and you can see Reaper ahead of you. So like, it's not a Reaper. But the point is, like, you want to know what's behind you. You want to know what is that footsteps, and it's a Zarya. So it's something to be scared of. You're pushing into the Reaper. That's so brave. Yeah. You just had no fear. Like they popped their ultimates and everything, and you just like da 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 da. Like I don't think you really know when it's safe and when, like what's safe and what's dangerous yet. I think that's something that just comes with experience. Like whenever you die to anything, like ask yourself why did I die, and then like adapt in the future. Like that's one of the things that about game sense, and it just comes with time and experience. Learning what is safe, what is dangerous. And I just see you like going head first into dangerous situations, and that's like, I guess I want to say something you have to work on. I'll leave it at that.
Analyzing previous combat performance.
Still sticking to Orisa. You've got an Ana now, so that's better. Well, Orisa's not great at this point because of this high ground. I think right now they've only got the Genji and the Reaper that can go up here. So they've got a Reaper. I think maybe that's why you're avoiding Winston. You don't have to. Playing Winston into Reaper, you just have to avoid the Reaper, and it's so easy because like Winston's mobility is 10 times better than Reaper's mobility. So like just jump away from him. You can get so much value on Winston. Like right now, if you're playing Winston, you can go up here, you can contest the Lucio. If Lucio is not here, you can look here, see like what have they got. They've got BAP Soldier. You can just drop down here, zap 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 zap, jump back up. So much you could be doing on Winston. Like where even is the Reaper? The Reaper is still in spawn, so like you've got plenty of time that you could just be, you know, having fun on Monkey instead of playing Orisa. Like you don't have to swap off the moment you see a Reaper. It is something you have to play around, and like judging by your gameplay, I think it's something you'll struggle with, but it's something you can learn, especially like if you want to play War Winston, like you said you wanna. It is something. It's not just the insta swap. They've got Reaper, you swap off Winston. No, you can definitely get away with playing Winston into Reaper. Okay, right now, yeah, those guys couldn't use a shield. That's fine. I like this. This is the first time in a while you're actually with your teammates. Although you did just lose both of your DPS, and that calls for a retreat. No matter what. Like if you lose two team members and they've got like okay, well, actually they're also down to 4 now. But the point is, this is a bad situation for you. So like, you don't want to play aggressive. You want to back up a bit because you're a little bit of a disadvantage. Yeah, I don't even want to watch the Orisa gameplay, honestly. Sorry about that, but it's not why I'm here.
Behind my barrier.
Yeah, you're just pushing in again. So I want to say Orisa is like you're entering a stall situation. Stall situations like the card's almost here. On tank, your two best stallers is Orisa and Wrecking Ball. And I guess Reinhardt as well. Like, Orisa's the best if you can get her here, which you did. The problem is, like, stall situation often goes for more speed, which is why you want Wrecking Ball, because he can just, like, be out here in literally no time whatsoever. Ryan's also good for that because his charge is actually really fast. The problem is, like, you can only go in straight lines with it. What was I saying? So yeah, Orisa's fine for stall situations is what I was saying, but like just realize this is stall situation. Like you wanna react accordingly, which means like wait until like stay as safe as possible until the cart is almost here. When the cart is almost here, you want to get on the cart. You don't have to get on the cart yet, especially like considering that you're outnumbered and stuff. Like a lot of players are like, "Oh no, the cart's almost there! Run, 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 run!" and they get themselves killed. You don't want to do that. You want to like contest it as late as possible. Honestly, like uh, to wait for reinforcements is the one big thing. Like you don't want to die now is the thing. You want to contest. You don't want to die. So play it safe. A pretty nice kill on the Reaper. I was about to recommend using Fortify because the thing about Reaper, like he heals on the damage he does. So like the less damage he does, the less he heals. So like if you Fortify, makes him do less damage, which means he's so much easier to kill. So generally, whenever you have a Reaper in your face, you want to Fortify. It's actually kind of good that you didn't because Lucio helped you, but it's a general thing, I think. You're pushing in, which is the thing I told you not to do, especially past the shield. Like Lucio can't heal through shields. I don't know if you knew that, but Lucio can't heal through shields. I believe the only person who can heal through shields, well, the only people, is Mercy and Zenyatta. And Brig? I think Brig can chuck armor packs through shields. Yeah, Brig can chuck armor packs through shields, but she can't. I don't think her passive, like her Inspire healing, works through shields. So point is like, rarely do you want to push through a shield like this. That's another mistake. You don't want to push through shields if you can help it. Like there are times where you have to, but this isn't the time where you actually have to. Oh, you're just going toe to toe with her, so that's not gonna work. She's got more healing. I think she's got a BAP. Okay, well, your Genji might kill him now, which is nice. But like this isn't the one-on-one you're gonna win. This is just not a one-on-one you're gonna win. You don't want to be the aggressor. You want to be the defender. You want to be hiding. You want to be like, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. That's what should be going through your head right now. Like maybe shooting if you can, but really like your top priority right now should be staying safe. I like that that shield. Lucio behind you, he's probably a big priority right now. Yeah, I like that you're shooting him. Ult him, it makes him a lot easier to kill, even a short range ult like this. Little bit late there. Bubble, well, shield, be like just chuck it at your feet, like literally like right at your feet would be good. On the payload's fine too. I almost want to say at your feet's better. Like if you look at it from this angle, the shield's slightly raised because of where it is on the payload, which like gives the enemy gaps to shoot through. So you want to put the shield on the payload if you're on offense, because then the shield moves with the payload. But on defense, it's better to just put it on the ground, honestly. Okay, you want to use your ultimate the second you get it, which is really close, but you don't want to use it here because it's vulnerable. You want to put it behind the payload where it will be safe, or even behind this corner where it will be safe. I'm nervous. I think I'm about to see you just drop it right here, which is not good. Ooh, Reaper behind you. Yeah, I think you lost this. You just lost three people. I don't think you can do anything to win it at this point. Yeah, kind of surprised you didn't switch. Like, we saw already that it wouldn't have made a difference because you already lost. But in situations like these, like you want to switch Wrecking Ball and just go as fast as possible to the payload. In this case, it didn't make a difference, but it's the principle of the matter. It's what you should always be doing in situations like exactly like this. Just get on the payload as fast as possible, which means going Wrecking Ball. Like, as Orisa, you would have never, ever, ever made it back on the payload in time. Like, you wouldn't have as any hero, let's be. I mean, we know this through the power of retrospect. It's about habits. It's about doing what is consistently good, not about what is good this time, I guess. Um, so let's fast forward.
Initiating.
You're back on Monkey. I think
Incoming in 30 seconds.
I think you might just be scared of playing Monkey on defense. Like, honestly, I want to do another. When you asked for help on the Reddit, you specifically asked about playing Monkey on defense, and now you sent me this VOD where you're not playing Monkey on defense. Like, it's clear you're scared of playing Monkey on defense, but like, I'd like to do another VOD review for you, reviewing your Monkey on defense because that's what you asked for. So maybe we could do that on the future. Like, poke me about that in the future. You know, I'll be happy to do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a drink of water, real quick.
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Empty your mind. Focus on the task at hand.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see what you do. Again, going for a payload.
Escort the payload.
I'm just gonna repeat what I said before. You want to be going here, and then you want to be going, well, further back line. Which, looking at their team comp, the only two you can really dive are these two, Bap and Soldier. Like, actually, like, I hate to say it, like, I love playing Monkey. I really love playing Monkey, but like, there's so anti dive. They've got Reaper, who you want to avoid, like I said. Like I said, you don't have to swap off just because they've got a Reaper. They've got Bap, who's got an immortality field. Like, you don't have to swap off just because they've got a Bap. They've got Zarya who could bubble. You don't want to swap off just because they've got Zarya. They've got Orisa who you can't dive. You don't want to swap off just because they've got Orisa. But all of these things together, like, even I'm looking at this and like, yeah, you should probably get off Monkey. The only two people you can dive, like I said already, are Soldier and Bap. Bap, he's got the immortality field, which is okay. It's on a really long cooldown. The idea is you dive him, you do a soft dive, which like, I don't really want to go into. There are two kinds. I'll quickly go into it real quick. There are two kinds of dives: a soft dive and a hard dive. A soft dive is a dive you can get out of. A hard dive is a dive where either you die or the person you dived dies. So the idea being like, let's say Bap's up here, right? You can do a soft dive. You jump up here, you scare him, he drops his lamp, you drop back down, you're safe, you know. Over here, you can't really soft dive him because, like, you dive him, he drops his lamp, where are you gonna go? You know? So you can't really soft dive him here. But like if he were up here, you could soft dive him. You dive him, he drops his lamp, you run away. Then when the lamp's gone, you dive him again, and then you kill him. That's the idea. So you can definitely you can dive BAP. It just takes extra steps. Soldier, you can also dive soldier, but like if you dive a soldier, you basically give him a choice between either run away or die. That's what you're hoping to do. Gave him a choice, either run away or die. I mean, he can also just shoot you, which like you want to get him alone. Use your bubble for that. Which even like against this comp they could shred your bubble, but in a vacuum, let's say a one-on-one against the soldier, like which you're looking for, you can dive him and uh, he can't kill you before you can kill him. So the idea is like either he has to run away or he dies. But he can run away, so it's not an ideal dive target. It's still like you get value by forcing him to run away, which is good. Uh, but you can't guarantee the kill on him. So yeah, I think I've already said enough words for why Winston's not great against into what they've got. Like, who are you gonna dive? You're gonna dive the Orisa, so yeah, that's not a great dive target. You're absolutely not gonna kill the Orisa. Okay, I guess you can't kill the Orisa if she's separated from her team like this, but it's just so slow. It's not ideal. But you're actually doing it, so you know, props to you. Lovely kill on the map, love to see it. So I think it's just Reaper on cart. Now, okay, well, Reaper and Lucio it looks like. Where did Reaper go? He was here. Oh, there he is. So if you see a Reaper like this, I love to do it as Winston. Now, this is a technique. I haven't really gone into techniques because that's not super important right now. But as Winston, what you want to be doing is you. I don't know if you've known this, but your leap actually does damage. So if you leap and you land on someone, it does damage. Like, I think it does about 50 damage, I want to say. So and also if you leap, if you're leap, like let's say you're leaping here, you go. I'm just gonna do it in slow mo to get the point across. You leap up, you go up, 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 up. Let's say there's okay. Let's actually use a target. Let's say you're going for the Reaper. You go up, 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 up. You go down, 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 and then the moment before you hit the ground, you punch. So right now, before you hit the ground, you punch. Hitting the ground will actually cancel the punch animation, but you'll still do the damage from the punch. So you can instantly do like 80 damage. So I really love situations like these where you can actually like jump on a low health Reaper and you just kill them instantly with the leap damage and the punch damage. So that's something you could do right now. Like, I don't think you can see him. Like, I didn't see him, so it's not something you're gonna do. But it's still something I wanted to point out. There's the Lucio. He's probably gonna stall on cart, knowing him. So you might want to go for that. Like in this situation right now, you just want to find the enemies. Like you've killed a few of them. I think you've killed. You're up. You've killed like 4 of them. They've killed like 1 of you. So there's 2 of them left inside. You want to find them and kill them before they can make any trouble. That's what you want to be doing. Find these 2. That's what should be on your mind. There's Reaper. Yeah, jump on him. Okay, I like the bubble. The nice. Okay. You've used your bubble. You can still leap, like I said. You can leap and punch and Goomba stomp him. Essentially, that's something you can do. But I don't think you're gonna do that. But you definitely do not want to just walk at him. The reason being, like, the healing he gets from the shotguns is actually like higher than the damage you do with your gun. So whenever possible, you want to like I said, either insta kill him by Goomba stomping him, or actually, bubble shield is really good. If you're on one side of the shield and Reaper's on the other, that's the situation you love to be in. But never ever just walk at him like this. He's got his back turned because he's a coward, but if that... Okay, he got the elf. Yeah, that's not good. Zarya saved your ass there. Yeah, you want to be jumping up here to soldier right now. Do a soft dive, like I said. You're like not full health, so you can't kill him. But you can jump up here, it'll scare him, maybe even make him drop his field, and then just drop back down to safety. That's what you should be doing. Yeah, missed the jump. That's something you just have to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Not much to it, but practice. Like, I think at the end of this review, I'll quickly show you some Winston tech in the practice range if you want.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you still want to be going for that high ground. I know you've got trouble with it, so maybe even go here. This is an easier jump to land. This is better because, like, you jump right into his face, and you can maybe even get some of that leap damage I talked about done on him. You also want to be going for this BAP, but yeah, let's see what's what. You do not want to be going for the Rhine. You're gonna shoot, you're gonna zap him, BAP's gonna heal him. It's not gonna do anything. You're pressuring him, that's fine, but as Winston, you don't want to be frontline pressuring. You do a lot more pressure by jumping on this BAP. If you jump on this BAP, you force the Rhine to turn around and deal with you, because... well, otherwise he's gonna lose his BAP, and if he loses his BAP, then, you know, he's dead, because he needs healing to survive. So the point is, like, you actually make so much more space and so much more pressure by jumping on the BAP than by tickling the Rhine, you know? Also, Rhine's got armor, like, you do so much less damage against armor, so this is just not optimal. You're still looking at the Rhine. I wonder if you actually... yeah.
Oh, forget it. Let's move.
They just got off. They weren't even contesting. The Rhine... I'm confused. When did he leave? I feel like I looked away for 2 seconds and everything's just different. But you shouldn't have capped there. That's really lucky. Okay, I like that primal. I do. Ryan charged you, that's okay. Actually, just ignore him and jump back onto the payload. Okay, they're shredding you. You want to get into cover, either back here or behind payload or back here. Just basically get the fuck out. Yeah. Like I said, in situations like that, panic button, leap. They can't kill you. Yeah, let's see if you actually get another opportunity on the card.
No one can hide from my...
Yeah, you do. You've got enough teammates on the card that you don't have to worry about it. Like, I know it's scary, it's overtime, whatever, but even so, you want to be on these guys. You don't want to be on this guy. Okay, Lucio is also a really good target. He's just... like, Lucio is such like, he doesn't do much healing. We all know Lucio doesn't do much healing, except he does if you don't kill him, because he just does passive healing. Like, all the while standing here on this payload, he's just giving health to these guys and also contesting the payload. So you want to deal with him as quickly as possible. I do like that he went for a supercharger. That is good. And now it seems like you forgot about the Lucio again. Okay, so even though I said you should go for Lucio, whenever you see one healer healing another healer, especially like a BAP or Anna or something, you want to go for the one doing the healing, because like you're not gonna kill Lucio as long as BAP's pumping heals into him. So it is
This
good
will
that you're going
protect
for
us.
BAP. Like right now, you can't just jump and kill him, and even if you die, I want to say it will be worth it because they lose their main healer. Like if you just do the short range jump, you go tip, punch. It does this much damage, I think. So you could literally just kill him right now. Instead, I think he's gonna survive, and well, Lucio's still dancing on card. I like that you're zapping him. You're falling low. You should fall back and cover. Yeah. Okay, you got trapped by the payload. That's okay. Bap finally died. You could have killed him so much sooner.
Onward and upward.
Yeah, it looks like your team's doing a pretty good overtime push. I'll hand it to them.
Fall back and protect.
Splashdown.
Okay, Lucio's on cart again. He should be your #1 priority right now. He's such a slippery target. Like, Anna struggles to hit him. Zarya struggles to hit him. Doomfist, I mean, okay, well, Doomfist is just Doomfist. But you on Winston is one person who can just, like, whittle him down. Like, yeah, he does healing. Yeah, like, you kill him slowly because he actually does healing. But regardless, like, that should be your priority right now. Lucio, yeah. I love it.
What
You
they
got him.
say, a payload in motion
Soldier,
stays.
I don't think you can contest him, so you just have to hide. Don't go in right now. Okay, yeah. You're probably dead. Yeah. Because Soldier was ulting, you shouldn't have gone in. That's my 2 cents.
Feels like I have the bends.
Okay, so in this specific situation, you've got Primal, you're far away from the cart, and it's overtime. In my opinion, like, it's a risk. But I say you want to be using Primal to get back to the fight as fast as possible. You can actually use it. Like, I don't know if you know, you can actually jump over this wall. It's a nice flank for Farah or indeed Winston if you've got Primal. So you can just jump over this and be back on the payload. Something you could do. Like, I don't know if you should do it. It's one of those risk reward things. You want to be using Primal when you're here, but also like if you can use it to get here faster, there is also a lot of value in that. So it's like, yeah, like especially now that like you can see there's still 3 of your teammates on cart. Yeah, I just think you didn't know about this flank spot. Like, also, like, this, going this way would have been faster. You didn't have to, I don't know if that's just your lack of map knowledge or if you didn't want to risk this jump, like, it's a tight jump, like, you don't want to embarrass yourself by jumping, you're falling down and then having to walk around anyway, so I get that. Maybe that's the reason you jumped this way, but, I feel like I should still tell you it's faster going this way. Now you're using Primal to get back, I like it. I like that kill on Lucio, and that should actually cap you the point. Nice. Yeah, Junkertown's really good for these overtime pushes. Yeah, in retrospect, you didn't have to use Primal. I like that you did, but you didn't have to. You know, it's overtime. Like, every second counts, every
This will protect us.
meter counts. I like that you're hiding behind the payload, it's safe. Seeing that, like, I would be thinking about jumping up here. Reason being, like, even just like the jump from year to year, you're still probably going to take a lot of damage, but then your team can heal you up, your Ana can heal you up while you're standing here, and you can still be safe from them, and then you can drop down on them, which you want to do. Instead, you're just jumping straight at them, which is not good. Your Zarya bubbled you, which is really good of her. Where's Reaper? There he is. Ah, you got scared from Reaper, that's okay.
What they say. Payload in motion. Stays in motion.
In this situation, I would have put my shield on the cart. Doesn't make much of a difference. It would just get shredded anyway. But again, like I said, if you're on attack, you want it on the cart so it moves with the cart. Not a big difference, not very important, but it is worth mentioning. Yeah, you should be focusing on the Reaper right now. I know you're scared of him, but like your Zen's on him, really like master that technique I talked about, the like leap punch. It's so good. Like even against Reaper, it's so good. Ooh, you just lost two. That's probably the end of this push. Try to stay safe. But this is probably the end. Yeah.
Score 3-5.
I'm just gonna skip forward. Wasn't a bad overtime push, like okay, you've got Bastion. It's like I know I said like you should still be playing Winston on defense, but Winston Bastion like he's one hero who just absolutely like unfortunately dominates. Like if you've got a Bastion on your team, you just have to play around him because that's just the type of hero Bastion is. You want to you have to put a shield in front of him, unfortunately, which Winston's not good for. Like I said, Winston's bubble isn't a shield. It's different. It's made for separating.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So I'm just gonna. I don't know. I think I've probably said. Okay, well, actually, I haven't looked at your Winston defense yet, so let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's not what you want to be doing. That's definitely not what you want to be doing. So, a few things you could be doing. So, you could just stand here and wait. That's absolutely fine. Wait for what? Wait for this payload to come around this corner. Why? Because if this payload's around this corner, then their tanks are here. And if their tanks are here, then you can jump over here and go for their backline. That's what you want to be doing. Alternatively, you could also wait on this roof. It's a really risky strategy if you get spotted. The thinking is like to be super duper sneaky, to wait here so that even if the payload moves a little bit, if their tanks are over here, then you could just literally like walk down and like be like sneaky, like walk down, not jump down. That's the important part. Be sneaky, zap, maybe even contest the payload from behind, and then when it gets hairy, you can jump out. So that's another thing you can do. A bit more risky, but it's something you can do. Alternatively, like you could wait around here, jump up here, go for the back line. You don't want to be going for the front line, is what I'm saying. Not like this. Not like this. Look at his face. He's like, "No, why are you doing this to me?" That's what he's saying. Like you're just gonna. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna drop the bubble. Like you're quite obsessed with the payload. It's really like you don't want to be thinking of it meter to meter. Like unless it's overtime, that's when it matters. But like in a time like this, you want to be thinking corner to corner. You want to be either holding it here or here. Or indeed at the spawn door. It is a valid strategy to spawn camp on Junkertown. But like you don't have to be contesting it everywhere. You want to be choosing, okay, I want to stop it here, or okay, I want to stop it here, or okay, I want to stop it here. You know, that's what you want to be doing. You don't want to just be like, okay, every single meter, stop. Got it. You just jumped in. You don't have bubble. So risky. I will be surprised if you make it out of here alive. Well, your Bastion did something. I actually can't believe you're still alive. Like, well done. There, Lucio's trying to boop you off guard. I respect it. You are low on health. You want to find your healers. You've got Zen. Who are your healers? Zen, Anna. So this is where you're... Okay, if you're Bastion set up here, then I can totally see why you would want to be here, but... Such a strange, like... I don't like it. I just don't like it. Also, you are just a bit too aggressive here.
This will protect us.
Okay, I like what you did there, I do. Something I want to say, I like that you're, instead of going straight up, you're kinda going like this. That's actually really good. Reason being, you want to kill this diva without angering this soldier. So I like that you're doing that. I will give you that. That's a good technique. Kind of like, as Winston, you never want to be in the middle of the fight. You want to be like on the sidelines. You want to be like over here or over here or over here, not over here. You know. So some praise where praise is due. That's good. Ooh, Farah. You can't jump and just kind of poke Farah. Winston's like one of the best tank counters for Farah because you can jump up there and tickle her. Yeah, you should be getting out. You're so low. Yeah. So, it's a miracle that you stayed alive as long as you did, but like that, I don't know. It feels dangerous to praise you because it wasn't the right play to hold there where you were holding. It was risky. Yeah. Love the primal. Love it. Now you should just be getting the fuck out. Jump. No. Don't go around there. Just get out. So what could you have done better with that primal? Well, you got shredded immediately. Like, part of that is you were completely alone. So actually, like, I'm praising the primal. I say I love it because I'm a Winston player and it is so damn satisfying just going like rah. But here's the thing, like, A, you took a shit ton of damage. Like, you can still get burned through primal, and B, like, I wanted to see you pushing the map this way more. Like, it's something you have to act really fast on, and this is where primal technique comes in. Maybe I'll show something about that as well. But primal technique, so like, you push, you jump, you land. Your land actually pushes them a little bit as much as well, and then you take a step forward, you push again, you jump, you land. That's the cycle you want to go for. So if you were gonna do that, you have to like really quickly push their map this way. That could have worked. It's still risky, like, but it could have worked if you did it perfectly. Which again, like, is just something you have to practice. Like Winston, I know, like, his gun is easy, but his movement is not easy. His movement is like one of the harder things to master in the game. So in this situation, I see the fire rockets. That's what I would be prioritizing. Okay, I like that. I actually like that because your team's on the Zarya. Like, you should be able to kill the Zarya now. Very nice. Clear the payload. Love to see it. No, don't go in, you're low.
Barrier active.
Beautiful, I love it. I mean, it's risky. Like, let's be real here. They just popped Supercharger. Generally, okay, well, often you want to wait out Supercharger, or just break it from a distance. Like it's super vulnerable right now. She should have put it around the corner, not here. But you killed her, so that's good.
This will protect us.
Very nice kill on the Lucio. I love it.
Time's running out. Let's keep our defense up.
Okay, so I think you should actually win right about now. Yeah.
Victory.
So I do want to jump up into the practice range, so show you a couple of things. No, not tutorial, practice range. Just show you a couple of ticks that I talked about. So yeah,
Imagination
number
is
one,
the
I'm just gonna get
essence
a. Let's get a road dog so we can show with the elf. So. First things first, what I talked about, zap punch, zap punch, zap punch. It does exactly the same amount of damage per second as just zapping, but because you don't have to reload, you actually do more damage over a longer time. Second one, the leap punch. You wanna like leap, and then right before hitting, punch. Okay, well, I also knocked him off, so he couldn't really see it. Let me do it with this bot. So this one I'm just gonna do a normal leap, so you can see his health bar leap.
Hello there.
Does that match damage? Okay, he's gonna move back. This one I'm gonna do a leap punch. Does that much damage? Way more. So always when you can leap punch. And if you do it right, I'm not showing it like... If you do it just right, you can actually like... you don't even see the punch because it gets cancelled by hitting the ground. The animation, not the actual damage. You still do the damage, it just doesn't take time, which is the important part. So if you do it just right, you don't even... Okay, I didn't do it just right. Damn it, now that I want to show it, I can't show it. But if you do it just right, you... Yeah, see how much damage that did, just like in a split second. You can also do it while zapping, so like... yeah, something like that. Next thing I wanted to show you... what else did I want to show you? Oh yeah, some things about his leap. Like, if... Like, right now I'm just pressing shift, not any buttons. He does like this. That much range. Which is like fine, it's normal, but sometimes you want to do a short range leap, like just like this. So you hold backwards and leap, and you just go like a tiny little bit. The reason you do it is for that damage. Like it actually just, I mean, it speeds up your time to kill. Like that's 50 damage, which cuts your time to kill by like 1 second, which is a long time in Overwatch. So you want to be doing that. Also, like. It really matters where you look when you're jumping. Like if you look up and you jump, you go like way up. If you look down and you jump, you don't go nearly as high. So like let's say you want to jump into a doorway. Like right now I'm just gonna look normally and jump. You missed the doorway. But if you look down and jump, it's something you like. It's something you just have to practice. You want to just do it instinctively, like really just look down, jump. Okay, well I missed it. This is a really small doorway. I don't think I can actually jump through that, but yeah. Let's find something slightly higher. I don't think you can actually jump in there. It's for the concept. Let's see let's do this one. So like normal jump. Yeah. Just miss it. Look down and jump. Okay, I also missed it. I suck at showing this off. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. But it does give you a lot more control looking down like that. Okay, maybe it's better if at a straight. Like, this is a normal jump. Yeah. And I'll show you one more primal. Let's do it with one of these bots. Why not? So I'm just gonna show you like more or less what you want to be doing for primal. You want to hit, knock, jump, hit, just like that. Just follow them basically.
Double kill.
Where were we?
And yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, in conclusion, biggest tips, like as Winston, go for the backline, choose a dive target, decide I want that guy dead, and then make him dead. That's what you want to be doing. You don't want to, like, if your target is Orisa, like, it's not ideal. Like, you're not like, okay, I want this Orisa dead, because like, unless your whole team's on board, unless your team's supporting you, like, maybe I just didn't hear the comms. Maybe like someone said, let's kill Orisa. If someone says let's kill Orisa, then yeah, you do go for Orisa. But if you're on your own, then just like go for a squishy, go for like a support or someone you can actually dive. Like some heroes are a lot more diveable than others. It's something you have to learn. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Like I guess I said all I wanted to say. Like, biggest tip, like actually just dive. Like, choose a dive target. Yeah. And that's about it. I really do hope you learned something. Well, you learned a lot. That would be ideal. But anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye.